for Najeem Salam, honestly, when I saw the result, I really could not make a sense of it, because looking at the strength of Aregbesola in Osun State, I mean, come on. I mean, in places like, Ife, in places like Osogbo, Ilesha, he has like a court kind of, supporters in that area, and they're looking at this number of votes, 17,180, and then this same party, they are talking to us about coalition, about their strength, and also most persons were expecting more from that candidate, especially with the fact that he's a member of ADC. And then speaking to Bola Oyèbáméjì, I think APC tried, and of course, Ademola Adeleke just had to win, because when I checked the difference, about 66,000. But then speaking about the overall vote, I just want to commend the people of Osun State. They really came out en masse, because unlike 2022, or no, not even 2022 now, even in 2018, people did not come out like this to vote. Even in 2022, people still did not come out like this. So people came out this time around. So what do you think changed about the people of Osun State, this time around?
Well, I think there are many indices, or perhaps should we say indicators, as to why people would come out, why they would shun voter apathy, and it's not just one thing. You can say it's just because this or that. There are a couple of reasons, or even more, that made people do that. But I wanted to also maybe beg the question to say, does this mean this is a reflection of what is to be expected come 2027? That's the conversation, and actually there's been a lot of conversations around that particular thing, to say, okay, so does this mean this is what's going to happen? Does it mean there's a chance for other parties who are not the ruling party at the federal level? Does it mean this is going to cut across many other states in the country? Questions, really. But the answers will not be given by anybody. It will be given by time. And so time will tell what will happen to these people. While there are indicators, while there are projections, all of those things are just talks. Until the real deal comes to play, until the people decide to vote for who they want to vote for. And I think this is also maybe a wake-up call, or should we say a tap on the shoulders of the APC now, to say, because some believe that this was going to be a walk in the park, it was going to be a smooth ride, it was going to be a fight without struggle, it was going to be a walkover, for the APC. A good number of persons, I think one of our guests who was on the show sometime last week was saying he's so sure that Oyèbáméjì is going to be elected. But unfortunately, like they say, politics sometimes is, you can permutate, you can do your calculations, you can say some of those things, but it doesn't mean it's going to come through, right? Because what eventually will happen, just like we say, there's no human being, no terrestrial being has that advantage of seeing the future, except the ones we see in movies, which are jokes. But maybe some people have diabolical means and all of that, but it's still not, because we've seen some priests and pastors or imams say that this is the person that's going to win an election, and eventually he didn't win. So it's not meant to say that, I'm not saying that it's just left to God. God knows, but I'm saying like it's left to the people. The people, like they would say in Yoruba land, that human voice is God's voice. So if the people decide to say, we are pulling our weight behind this person, we're supporting this person is going to win, if they come en masse, like you said, they are going to make it happen, right? So it's not really a thing of a party being strong now. I think that's the message to the APC camp, to say, yes, you guys have the strength, yes, you guys have the numbers, yes, you guys have the governors, but we are not so sure you're going to have the same thing at the presidential level. And I think it's a good game for me. It's a fair game. Let everybody play fair and square. Let everybody play on the level playing ground. Let it be fair, so everybody can know that, okay, so it's not that it's a draw or die. It's not that if we don't win something, nothing will happen, my brother. If you don't win, you go and rearrange your, maybe coordinate yourself again, and then wait for another year, 2031. It's not so fast. So just come and look out for how best to win. So I'm not just saying that the APC would not come elected maybe at the presidential level. I'm not saying across states. I'm just saying that it's just a wake-up call to them, and maybe just a vote of confidence to the people, so that if you want to stand by the person you stand by, the person would win. Against all odds, it might not be with a large margin, but eventually, if you have a voice as a people.
That's spot on, because I saw some videos whereby even in the middle of the night, people were still there when they were counting the votes.
I think it was more about the voices.
Changed about
the voices of Osun. I think the people made their voices heard, and I think they did it at all costs, right? Because some people died, right? So it means like they want this and they got it. So
it should serve as an encouragement to people, especially for the general elections, because a lot of persons will sit at home and believe my vote will not count. No, it will count. And then even after voting, stand there and ensure that they record the number of votes. Don't just vote and then go home. I think it's a fine place to leave that discussion this morning. Congratulations to Governor Ademola Adeleke.
Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
This is the OB van, where the studio meets the street.
Equipped with cutting-edge cameras, crystal clear audio, real-time switching, and broadcast control, we don't just capture moments, we deliver the experience live.
Anywhere, anytime, from stadiums to red carpets, breaking news to buzzing festivals, weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of ceremonies. We bring the world to your screen in real time.
It's not just a van, it's a complete mobile production house, a command center, a broadcast beast.
This is more than a broadcast. This is the OB van difference. Live, loud, limitless.
Ready to go live? Like never before. Book the OB van today and take your event to the world. One powerful broadcast at a time.
To book, call 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Email marketing@dominion.org.ng or visit our socials on Instagram @Dominion Broadcast.
Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice.